friends, and welcome to Art with Miss Zoe. Today we're going to learn about prehistoric art. And you may be wondering, what is prehistoric? Prehistoric means something created before the invention of writing. Because there are no written records, we know very little about the people who lived during this time. As art historians, we have to look at the art and other artifacts that come from this time and piece together a story of the way that the people lived. One of the most famous examples of prehistoric art is the Lascaux Caves, particularly the Lascaux Hall of Bulls. The paintings on the ceiling in the Hall of the Bulls depict, as you might guess, bulls. We can see that all of the animals are depicted in profile, meaning from the side. But they have a composite view of the head, meaning that we can see things that we would see from the front as well as from the side. An excellent example of this would be the two horns that we can see on the bull. If we were looking at the bull from the side in real life, we wouldn't be able to see both horns. But the artist wanted us to know that bulls have two horns, not one. This is an excellent example of how art can be changed in order to get the message that you want across. Another example of famous prehistoric art is the Cave of the Hands. As you can see, we have lots of overlapping hands in this cave. Some of them are depicted in positive, meaning the shape of the hand is darker, and some of them are painted in the negative, meaning the shape of the hand is lighter. What most prehistoric art has in common is it shows us things that were important to the people at the time. Today we're going to create our own prehistoric inspired art by depicting things that are important to us and using the negative image, like the hands in the Cave of the Hands. I'm going to begin by drawing the outline of a few things that are important to me. I like dogs, books, nature, food, and all things spooky. So I'm going to draw the shape of a dog, the outline of a book, a flower, an apple, and a ghost. Now I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to use them to create the negative image on my paper. To do that, I'm going to place my cut piece of paper on the page, and I'm going to trace it with my chalk. I'm not going to pick the paper up once I'm done, because now I'm going to blend that chalk with my finger, but I'm going to keep my mask on top, or my little cut piece of paper, and that will prevent me from rubbing the chalk into the space that was covered by the dog head. I'm going to repeat that step with all of my other shapes. Now I'm going to change colors and repeat that. Now I'm done. So you can see I have lots of overlapping shapes, just like we had overlapping hands in the Cueva de los Manos, or the Cave of the Hands. I hope you enjoyed this project. Thanks for watching, and keep making.